Go live.
We live. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope everybody having a good Saturday, a good weekend so far. Sheesh, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a
Even the
day.
days that you think you're gonna be like relaxed, kind of relaxed, they
What
don't.
is that?
They don't turn down relax.
Please tell me what relax means.
When we're not running around everywhere, looking at the clock.
Right? Right. So
That's a relaxed day for us.
we got notification that we're live in YouTube. That's a good sign. Thank you so much for everybody joining us. Gluten free. Good evening. How are you? Howdy, Mary. How's it
Hello,
going?
hello.
Hope everybody's having a wonderful day so far. Good weekend. If you're watching us for the first time, this is just us. We're just gonna chat today about mainly Halloween Horror Night. Normally, we have a theme park news live stream during the week. However, there's so much going on with Halloween Horror Nights that I felt like it was gonna take us forever.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Why don't we do a live stream? Or I asked people, do you want to have a live stream for Halloween Horror Nights? And people say, yes, please. So that's what we're doing. So if you're joining us for the first time, this is half of Cool Case Adventure, which is family located in Central Florida. And we just simply love visiting Universal and Disney parks. And obviously cruising. Why not,
Obviously.
right? So that's who we are. So please smash that like button. We're about to just jump and dive in a lot into this um, Halloween Horror Night situation. Love Bugs, how are you?
Hello.
Cecilia, how's it going?
Hello.
Relax it. No, I don't know.
No, it's
Relax.
not in our
Relax.
dictionary.
This is crazy. Gluten free. Good evening. So, anyways, Halloween Horror Nights, as expected, came out on Thursday with the biggest news, which it was Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
If you've been
Dun,
watching
dun, dun,
our
dun, dun.
channel for a while, we've been telling you from the get go
It's
that
coming.
Stranger Things was coming. And not only that, in our live stream last Wednesday, because it will happen on Wednesday, right?
Yes.
That's when I told you, keep an eye. Tomorrow is going to happen. And the live stream before that, I told you next week, I anticipated something big was coming. And of course, they went ahead and bang, they
And of
dropped.
course, Carlos had to get it.
They drop. They drop the bomb. Stranger Things 4 is happening, which is exciting for a lot of Stranger Things fan. It is it is incredible. Um, so just prepare for a very busy Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
So we got The Last of Us, which is exciting. Now we got Stranger Things. We got Chucky. The next ones to be announced definitely has to be either Doctor Oddfellow or Monsters in
Monsters.
Paris. I think it might be Doctor Oddfellow simply because um,
They
uh,
have to release the
that
icon, no?
that and the creator in um, of this thing. Look at me, Halloween Horror Nights on Hollywood. John Murray, he said that basically, let me see if I could find it. He was gonna make John Murray. He said that things are gonna be announced in the Midsummer Scream. Let me see if I find that. But he basically said the announcements were coming from Midsummer Stream, and that's happening on July 30th. And I'm just using my common sense. The next announcement is not gonna happen possibly until not this week, the following week. So why would they announce Monsters in Paris for then John Marty to say, "Hey, by the way, Monster in Paris is coming"? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I feel. Nobody had told me this, but I feel definitely it's gonna be Doctor Oddfellow first, and then
Hold the
then
house for.
John Murray is gonna announce basically the whole thing, the whole monster in Paris. So anyway, lots to talk about. Let me catch up over here. Can't wait to see what
Yeah.
they do with Vecna. That's gonna be interesting. Well, we do have some information in the video that I'm gonna release tomorrow. I'm basically gonna share with you what the media release says to the Stranger Things gonna be about. Because it's funny. I'm not in the media release for Universal Studio here, but we are for Hollywood.
Yeah,
So
interesting enough.
it's cute, right? Um, so Cecilia said a really good point. I was surprised that they didn't save it. And originally we said that we're gonna probably release it towards the end, but you know what? People need to make plans. And it hit me later on. I was like, why would they do that? And then like, duh, they had to basically throw this big hook, like they would be fishing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Where they knew that with Stranger Things, then their net was gonna be bigger, and now they could throw it in that deep blue sea ocean that nobody
Deep blue
that is
sea.
infinite, you know what I mean? And so that way they could actually attract all the people that they want. And also I told you the prices were going to come out, and
Yeah.
they did.
Whew.
So notice the strategy. We announced, we let the prices first, which happened the morning off, right? And then we let the announcement. So people were already turned off about the prices, and we're going to be talking about that soon. And people are, it's too expensive, blah, blah, blah. And then they just dropped the bombshell. And now people are like, oh, I like Stranger Things. I really want to go. Oh, let me start like the hype. So now the FOMO started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are like, oh my God,
Okay, we gotta go.
I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And so strategically speaking, it was the right moment, the right time to do so. And now what they're gonna do now? The hype is up there, and they're gonna be like, okay, guys, we're gonna give you a Dr. Oddfellow. We're gonna give you the monsters, and now we're gonna just play with the fans. Not play in a bad way, but we're gonna feed the fans. What they want to see from different aspects. So we got the two biggest IP out of the way. Now we can focus on like let's finish molding the whole event. So
well, they also want to make sure that the Halloween Horror Night is successful. Usually, it's successful to begin with, but with the economy the way it is, maybe they're like, maybe we need to put out our biggest one first to make sure that we attract people from the get go, and we're not making them wait too long.
And they had to secure also the hotels and all that. So like, Mary just being sarcastic. Surprise that he got the shirt. I got a matching shirt with Kala. First of all, knock the crap off. I always match with Kyla or Kalel as much as I can. I will not match with Karen though.
Ever.
I don't do that matchy couple crap.
But he does with the kids.
I do it with the kids. So
I'm not gonna take that personal, guys.
Plus, Kyla and I have watched Stranger Things together from the get go. Karen didn't want to even part of it. She's like, I found it boring.
The last season was my favorite season.
That's not my cup of tea.
It's
blah,
not.
Blah, blah, blah. And Kyla was like, no, I don't want to see it. So you know what? Kyla and I are the true Stranger Things fans. We have watched it from the beginning. We watch basically the speculation, the rumors. We feed each other's information. So you know what? As fanboy and girl, we just went ahead and bought it.
Good for you. I'm glad that I was actually one though.
Jeremy said, I can't wait to attend my first ever Halloween Horror Night. Yeah, right. The lineup so far looks amazing. I really hope I don't get scared. What should I expect?
Should expect to get scared.
Anytime that you go out with Jeremy, something could be scary. Cecilia says so much more money for multiple day passes.
Yes. Oh my gosh, tell us about it.
They had to. I know. I'm so glad I booked my trip in February. Just booked my flights yesterday. I hear you. So let's talk about. Let's dive into Halloween Horror Night. We're gonna talk about the prices aspect. If I could share the screen. All of a sudden, I forgot how to do all these. So here's what we're gonna do. Bam. This is currently what is in Universal website. Let me refresh it just in case. I believe I'm doing that. All right. Currently, this is what is in Universal Studio website. Obviously, we had The Last of Us. They went ahead and they smack us right away with the Stranger Things. If you have not watched the video of the announcement, very interesting. girl that a lot of people were speculating online, which we uh, I believe I didn't say it, but a lot of people did. When they made the Last of Us announcement, she was one of those friends.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so one thing you have to realize when Universal, let me back it up a little bit. When Universal Studio or Universal Studio is currently using the same approach as they used last year. I mean, they're being very smart. So last year they used the same characters for their announcement. If you remember, this is the girl that it was in the room watching the TV or playing the game, the Last of Us game before something happened, and then there was the Last of Us. Obviously, she happened to be in the main screen on the phone, and then we got to see
Yeah, the
this
other girl
girl
and the guy.
and the guy. Right now, this girl actually and you know who pointed this out to me? Adrian from Josh TV. The way that she
Lush
was
TV.
wearing Lush TV, yeah,
You said Josh TV.
sorry, Lush TV. The way that she was wearing her headphones, it made it seem like Max, the
Max.
character, during the first convention. So now she's talking the same characters, right? And this is the same style of commercial as last year, and then she's over here, and and of course this is when Jordan goes offline, right? Because it's happening at the same time. Now we see these symbols once again. The symbol that it happened during the first commercial. Crap, I keep doing that. You see it?
Witchy.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
symbol.
yeah.
The one that said don't go alone. That's basically what it translates. Remember, the Last of Us commercial has the same symbol. So now, obviously, that where everything takes place. This is the clock. Stranger Things 4. If you have not watched Stranger Things 4, please do it, or else you're gonna be lost in this in this house. So we're like in Vecna's world at this point, as you can see. So she's facing her fears. She's trapped on Vecna's world per se, and boom. So that was the announcement for Stranger Things Halloween Horror Night. And, of course, things started leaking earlier. So those that follow me, you know that I went ahead and posted the part of Stranger Things that come over here. I was on fire that day. So pretty cool commercial. Also, one thing to notice, if I'm not mistaken here, somebody mentioned this. I suck when it comes to just finding clues. I do. But if you notice this poster,
The Wanted.
I don't know if this is the one or the one over here is Hell's Fire Club. When you look on the back, you see Hellfire Club,
Yeah.
the Hell's Fire Club, the
Yeah, yeah.
same the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing
yeah.
as Stranger Things. So there, when it comes to those kind of things, I'm not good catching things. But
That's where usually where Kyla and I come into.
right. But other people call the whole Hellfire Club, which is amazing. But anyway, the videos over here, which is cool. The events, the surprise was for some people, but we said it on our last live stream. They ended up extending it to November 4. So now we get 4 more days. Okay. So I'm not universal, but of course that this is their way of saying, hey, that's the reason of the price increase. I apologize about the dogs, guys.
We just got home, so they're
We
feeding
just got home, they got fed, they gotta go out, so that's why. Go ahead.
Miss Sheila's in the house. Hi, Miss Sheila.
Where's Michila? Oh,
She's
hi,
right there.
Michila.
And then Mary said, I expect the next trailer to be the guy since both girls have happened so far. Yeah.
Right, we'll be with the guy. Definitely will be the guy. So these are basically the two big IP. We know Chucky's coming. We're gonna have 10 haunted houses, 5 scary zone. We're gonna have one live entertainment, which is gonna be the fuel nightmare fuel. I would say it backward. And this is where you could actually buy hotel packages, multi-nights tickets, and all that. If you need to buy anything of that, please contact us. We will gladly help you. We could actually, as a travel agent, sell you anything that is over here, and also help you finding the best package to what you need for shameless plug. All right, let's talk about the tickets right now, real quick. Okay. So here's the single night, which is $79.99. The express pass for one day is $119.99. Mary, correct me if I'm wrong. And this is something that people need to watch out. And Mary's good at this. Again, better. I need help from multiple people in order to provide you with information. But Mary's really good catching when prices changes. So the express pass is one thing that they continue to change. They say starting at
So, yeah, it
199,
depends on the
right?
day.
Right. But I want to say Mary checked it for opening night when they first came out, when they first released the pass for opening night, and it was not 159.99. It was less.
Of course.
So you guys gotta keep checking. Don't be like us, procrastinator, and buy at the last minute. As a matter of fact, did they go up again? Yeah, there was a change. If I recall, it was originally starting at $79.99. Benjamin is asking me, are we going to VillainCon? Not yet. Not
Right.
yet. VillainCon is one of those things that even though we're excited, we cannot record inside, so we're not going to be able to show you anything. And no, we're not going to break the rules. We're already seeing content creators who broke the rules. To each their own. We're not like that. We follow the rules. And with that said, we are going to go experience it as a family. We're going to give you our opinion. But the kids are on their own. Kyla is having a basketball tournament. Yeah. So that came as a priority today. And then tomorrow she may have 1, 2, or possibly 3 games. So if tomorrow we're able to go, then we'll do it. If not, sometime during the week, we'll kind of escape and do it really quick. So yeah, Mary says $79.99.
Cecilia, I think she got it for one.
From 1.9.
Oh no, nine. Now we're at 159. We gotta buy ours.
109. See, you guys gotta keep on top of this because I got the feeling
they're gonna keep moving.
They're gonna
as they keep releasing information.
Oh, or this is gonna keep increasing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. As they keep increasing information, it's gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
So we might have to.
Did it go up again, Karen?
I don't remember. I will have to look.
Because for us, the whole thing. You know what? I'm gonna build this like if it would be for us. Okay. Let's add it to the card. Okay. Now this is very important. I'll get back to the comments in a minute. This is super duper important to know. Event admission is not included, so please do not get confused that if you buy an express pass, you actually buying the night pass. Now, this is for Orlando.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, you buy both together. That part I love because.
But it is confusing. You know, like.
It's confusing here in Orlando.
Right.
Because the point that I like about Hollywood, you already give it to me as only one purchase. I use one ticket. My same ticket that I use to go inside the park is the same ticket that I use for Express. Over here, I need to keep my ticket separately from my Express.
Yeah,
pass,
and then you gotta scan the pass. Yeah, it's a pain. It's a real pain.
So please do not get confused. Now the event is not included. All right. So we're gonna add it to the card. Did you see Kyle's POV? Yes, I saw it. Unfortunately, I had to see it because I couldn't believe it. Thank you for following the rules. I will always follow the rules, my man. I will never break the rule. I respect companies, and most importantly, when you guys watch us, I mean, everybody can make mistakes. I'm not here to judge Kyle or anybody who has done it. To each their own. I talk about Carlos. Carlos as a family member. Carlos as a father. If there's signs or people are telling me you cannot do that. I'm the leader of my family. My kids are seeing me.
Mhm.
My kids at the moment are seeing what I'm about to do. And I gotta teach my kids, yeah, we gotta follow the rules. Is it fair? No, it sucks. But this is universal rules. This is not Carlos' rule. Again, to each their own. I'm not here to criticize anybody. I follow the rules as how it's been. The other thing is that as a content creator, I show you guys what you will be expecting from the parks. I'm not gonna show up and say, hey, because I'm a YouTuber, I'm gonna get to do this. Please don't do it, by the way, don't do it. But I'm
Right.
gonna do it.
Right.
You know, I'm not that type of person. So everybody manages their channel different ways. I respect. We do know Kyle. We do know Jojo. We do respect them. We talk to them. We talk to everybody. To each their own. I'm not here to talk crap about anybody. If you ask me, would you do it? My answer will be no. No. It's not worth it. I want to be an example for my children. I want to be an example for you, my viewers. That's all I gotta say about that. Because it's being out there all day.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting multiple questions from everybody. Also, just something to keep in mind is not an unlimited
Right.
express pass. Good job. Yeah, good
Yeah,
thing.
Mary.
Good job.
It's on. It's a good job, Mary.
Good job, Mary. Now I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's only a one time. So
Right.
once you hit that house, you're done with that
That's
house.
it.
You got to move to the next. I mean, you can make the regular line for the house, but it's only
Right.
express. You get to the express line one time. So
Yeah.
good call.
Yeah, exactly. So, thank you, Benjamin, and welcome to our
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. I checked my express pass on 920 was 119.
Yeah, now we got to buy ours.
Oh my god! Lesson learned. See, I don't know at all.
Yeah.
And Mary told me this last year. I just totally freaking forgot because Mary told me last year when she bought it with us. Mary did it with us on opening night. This crap happened last year, and I should have stuck in my head and say, you know what?
Let's buy the
The
express
minute
first.
it dropped, we should have bought it. Damn it!
So next year, Mary, remember, because you have the best memory.
All right. The other thing we're going to talk about is the Scream early ticket. Now, people are asking, is this worth it? I will tell you, heck yeah, 100% is worth it. It says starts the thrills early at Universal Studios Florida from 3 to 5 at 5 p.m. You'll wait in a stay and scream area until the event begins. So keep in mind that this gives you access as of 3 o'clock to the park. Now, you want to be early. Why do you want to be early? Guys, this is going to give you the advantage to do easily 2 to 3 houses in an hour, at least an hour and a half.
Right.
That's an hour and a half save, and then you concentrate on the other 7. In September and prior years, we have been able to do every single houses without express just by using the staying screen. Now you will ask why you don't do it, Carlos, on opening night. Easy, man, because I love being transparent with you guys. Opening night, we have done it. We have done all the houses on opening night with but you have to have the staying screen. There's no way you're gonna do it without the staying screen. The only reason why we're doing the express is because number one, content. I have to be able to make sure that I do all the houses one way or the other, so I could give you the content that you need. Number two, Kyla.
Yeah.
Kyla is in a cross.
As usual.
Kyla is in a cross country team. She's in varsity team. And just like last year, there's a high chance that Saturday, the next day, she will be competing. I have to make sure that I finish everything on time. And if you have express on opening night, you can legit finish around 10:30, all done with all the houses. So I have to make sure that I finish early, have the content that I need for the channel, and then get Kyla at least to bed at a decent time, because we will have to be up by 6 in the morning or earlier,
depending on where the race
to take her to the race, because she normally runs around 7 in the morning. So that's the only reason why I gotta spend all this money. And as you can see, this is for the four of us. This is so far what it's costing us to do um
Express.
the express on day one. All right. Sheila, if your pass has express after 4, will it work in Halloween Horror Night? The answer is no.
No.
It's a separate ticketed event. Now,
You need to get express for it.
right now, since that we have the express and we're paying this, we could actually use it on rides. So
Yeah.
it's not only on the houses, but also on the rides. Cecilia said, yes, stay and scream is so worth it 100%. 100%. Living life with the tourists. I love that name. Hi, family. Happy Saturday. Well, happy Saturday to you too. Thank you for joining us. Love your name, man. Or girl. So then you had the first multi-pass. That's a
work related.
That's a work related thing, terminology. So you had the first multi-night pass called the Rush of Fear. Now, this gives you 18 event nights. Keep in mind that this is the year that we have broken record for Universal Studios, where we have the most nights ever. I think it's a total of 48. Okay, so let's keep in mind. Now we're gonna get into the reason of why we're spending so much money now. Okay, so it's $179 per person, includes September first to the third, which is the first weekend, the second weekend, the third weekend, and the fourth weekend.
So
September weekend. After that, then you're done. Okay. Now, also keep in mind that with these, they're also giving you a 6-month subscription for free for Peacock, which is still a good deal. You know, a subscription on Peacock is $10 a month. Yeah, there you go. You say $60. Okay, so keep that in mind. They did that last year too, just so you know. Then you have the frequent fear pass, and this one includes 30 nights. In other words, it's every Sunday through Thursday. Now, as a family, we have done this one before, and not as a family, actually. Karen and I used to do this
That's
before.
the one that we used to buy. Yeah.
This is the one that we used to buy when the kids wouldn't go.
We were too young.
We were too young.
They were too young.
They were too young. Yeah, it was easier to maybe ask my mother-in-law and say, "Hey, is it okay if you could stay with the kids Thursday to Friday?" And because Karen is off, I mean, now you're diving into our private life, right? Because Karen is off on Fridays, then she could kind of wake up early, pick them up from my mother-in-law's house, and take them to school. Yeah. Or my mother-in-law, graciously, she's off on Fridays too. She's like, "No, don't worry about it. I'll take them to school."
Yeah.
And then Karen and I will have our date nights on Thursday,
right?
Or Sundays. A lot of the times, Karen will get off from work, and then we'll meet up in the park, and that's what we will do. Then on 2019, the kids got older, and then we started going for the Frequent Fear Plus pass. Why is that one?
Mainly
because it's Sunday through Friday. Now, as a local, I will avoid Saturday like you have no idea. We do not touch Halloween Horror Nights on Saturday.
No.
You know, Saturday is here. As a local, we're down there in the other side. We do not touch Halloween Horror Nights on a Saturday. So Sunday through Friday works better for us as a family for multiple reasons. There are times that on Sundays we can say, you know what? Can we just hang out on Halloween Horror Nights for a little bit and then leave the park by 9:30 or 10 o'clock? You know, where as long as we make it to the park before 5 o'clock, sometimes we can. I mean, we're running, but we make it, right? And then we make it to stay in screen zone. Then we get 2 or 3 houses done, and then we compromise as a family. By 9:30, the latest, we're gonna be out. We're gonna be on our way to the parking garage, and then
to get the kids
home. Bed. Yeah, so they could make it to bed early. So because we work on Monday, right? Yeah. So this is the pass that worked the best for us, and as you can see, it's $269. So let's play Cool Case Adventures right now. Because right now we're gonna get these. We're not gonna get with Express. If we would have get it with Express, meaning that every single night that we visit, we got Express, then we're talking about $700 per ticket. In other words, $2,800. And don't get me wrong, I have looked at both scenarios, but then, then if I do it like this, and then add it to my cart, this is the part that is brand new, so you have to pay attention to this. You are required to let them know when it's going to be your first day. So it could be September 27, September 29 could be your first time visiting. But you have to let them know. In our case, it will be the first. We're gonna add it. New this year, you will need to select a start date, just like I told you. First visit using the pass must be on or after the selected start date. So for us, it's gonna be the first. So we're gonna be either on that day or the day after. You will have access to all remaining eligible Halloween Horror Nights event dates on and after the selected dates. Stop and of purchase, subject to availability. This whole subject to availability is the part that people are like, what do they mean?
What does that mean?
Do they mean that do we go in? So this is the unknown section, just so you know. So we're gonna add it to our cart. This is basically our price right now. So Cool Case Adventure family at this point, we want to go to Halloween Horror Nights. We want to have the Frequent Fear Plus Pass. We want the Express Pass for opening night. This is what Cool Case Adventure will have to pay for the entire family to enjoy Halloween Horror Night, which is $1,000, 719 with 92 cents, right there. And then you have the last option, which it means get up to 48 nights, meaning every single night. Experience every night at the event and save when you buy online. Please buy everything online. They're right. If you buy it over there, they charge you more. Buy it through us. Trust me, it's online. Be fine. Plus, get a free regular parking after 5 p.m. on all the event nights. Savings versus front gate restriction apply, and that basically includes all these days. So you could go every day. Then the same thing, the whole peacock thing, and 300. It will cost you $375 per person. At one point, when I used to go by myself, this is the pass that I would just buy because I will basically go to HSN almost nightly.
Yeah, you would get that one, and I would get the other pass at one point.
Because I will be there all the time. Yeah, all the time. So this is basically the pricing.
So Mary
did
some digging, and on Express last year started at 69, this year started at 79. And then if she recalls correctly, people that bought one day on their HSN event were paying close to $189 a ticket. So if you're gonna buy the Express Pass, buy it now.
That's a lot of money.
It's gonna keep going up. Yeah, that's Mary. And then Cecilia is asking, does Rush of Fear need a start date? I think all of them need a start date, no?
All of them.
So you might have to
we're gonna do it. Let me clear this up and we'll do it.
Kaylin, how are you?
Let's try it out. So Rush of Fear. We're already here. We might as well try, right?
No, why not? No.
This is Rush of Fear. We're gonna do just this. We're gonna try 4 nights.
4 people.
4 people. I'm sorry. We're gonna come over here.
Yes.
And add to cart. Yeah, you gotta add it.
You have to. I think you have to add it for everything this year. I wonder if they're trying to restrict how many people get in this year.
So they need. Let's see. They need the data to see where to expect the most people. Number one, and they also are using this for pickup. So you bought it starting on that day, then they send you the code.
Yeah, maybe that makes sense.
So, anywho, so that's.
You might have.
I may have to get out.
Yeah.
But I want to buy the tickets. I want to give Universal $1,000, $700.
I don't, but
All right, guys. So let's talk about the price changes. These I posted the day off. Okay. So this is the price comparison on 2022 versus 2023. The Rush of Fear Pass is 129
Was.
was versus 179. That's a $50 increase. Frequent Fear Pass 179 to 229. The one that we're gonna get again 220 to 270, which is $50 per ticket. So I personally wasn't counting with this $200 extra.
No.
So it just created a mess on on our budget. Then you got the three, I'm just gonna round it, 330 versus 375, which is steep right there.
It's a lot of money.
Then you have the 430 versus 530. This is $100 increase for the Rush of Fear Pass with Express.
Jeez.
Then from 509 to 609,
$100 from there.
from 600 to 700, from 820 to 920. Now, the Scream Early Pass went from 35 to 40, and this behind the screens went from 80 to 120. That's $40 more. So 80, I think somebody did calculation in percentages, and it was like a 20 to 30% increase all across the board from one year to the other. So yes, it's a lot of money. I'm
It
not
hurts.
gonna
It
lie to
hurts.
you. The hotels also are more expensive than previous year for some nights. So I'm not gonna lie to you about that too. But with that, I don't want to become. I don't want to be this guy that justifies Universal. But we have to see this logistically. As of you got to understand that as of June, Universal is paying all their team members $17 an hour. So it went from $15 to $17. That's a $2 increase. Not only that, now we have 48 nights versus 43 nights. So now we got 5 extra days that we didn't have last year. Then we also have Netflix back on the game. I'm just using my common sense that by having Netflix, especially Stranger Things, where they gotta pay more money. As it is, all these actors and actresses are making more money
Right.
from Stranger Thing 1 and 2. It went up a little bit, and from the second to the third movie, they asked for more money. Um, and then from the now on the fourth one, it even went higher.
Right.
And then that's what the fifth one hasn't even started yet filming, because they were in negotiation with everybody for more money. So
I'm sure,
trust
yeah.
me, it's gonna cost them a lot of money. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like the only shirt that we're gonna see,
Yeah.
because we're paying
Royalty for
for royalty for these
Right.
alone, which is the same thing that happened to the weekend last year. So that merchandise we're gonna be very limited as
Right.
well, because for them to use the Stranger Things logo and Vecna, that's gonna be a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
They'll
yes,
come up with a lot of stuff for like the monsters.
right. So
Dr. Alphilo.
so we as horror fans who want the coolest thing from Universal, but the problem is we have a problem paying for it.
Right.
Some of us do, because things are expensive. So now we got to start learning to settle for less. Do I really need this big pass, or do I
Right.
need to go express? Do I need to do? So now
Next
that's
time we just go in September.
that's the situation that Karen and I are at this point. If this thing continues to go higher and higher, it's gonna get to the point, like Karen said, we're just gonna go in September and that's it. We're
Yeah.
not gonna touch Horror Nights in October, unfortunately, and that's the point that a lot of people are gonna be, because it's hurting their pocket.
Well, I mean, and October gets busy too. So it's obviously the closer you get to Halloween, the busier it gets. So sometimes it just gets too busy for you to really enjoy it.
Well,
I think.
it's busy all the time, no matter what anymore.
I'm saying it'll get busier.
Yeah. Cecilia said it's so much more. Geez, hopefully we'll cut down
On the riffraff.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Also, what I found interesting is the stipulation about you can upgrade these passes, but you only option appears in the fine print is you can only upgrade the ultimate with Express. Yes,
She made a correction though.
it was like that before.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
If you buy with Express, the only option is when you have to upgrade to the ultimate with Express. If you buy without Express, you can upgrade the ultimate without Express. Yeah, they did that as of last year because a lot of people were doing that. And remember, they need to know ahead how many people are coming. So the minute that people were okay, I'm gonna upgrade my pass from a single 9 to this. Now I'm removing more cells from the future.
Yeah.
So they're basically limiting you. What do you want? You want this or you want that?
Right.
Oh, you want to upgrade now? So you're gonna pay for the more expensive because we're not gonna keep playing the game. In other words, we're not gonna be playing the game. And when the rush of fear passes over, then you want a freaking fear, and then you want this one, and then you want that one. No.
Make up your mind.
You know what? You got a single 9. You're gonna go straight to the ultimate fear pass. That's your only option.
Yeah. If you want more, you're gonna get them all.
Right. Now the 190 is $79.99. That's $80. If you're gonna go more than one night, you might as well look into one of these.
Right.
It does make more sense at that point. Might as well. Danielle says, "Woof, that's so much more. Granted, the passes have gone up too, but that still makes the pass worth it for the Scream Early. Plus HSN, definitely. And I'm glad the TMs are getting.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, they deserve it.
And the team members at Universal have been amazing. Their caliber is like really high right now, so they're doing an amazing job with them.
They definitely deserve it. But it's like everything, and we should have read between the lines. Every time that a business goes up, paying an employee, somebody got to pay for that.
Right, somebody.
That's it. It's not
money that is not magically going to appear.
Right, yeah.
For them to be able to pay them.
There's no company say, you know what, I'm gracious to have you, by the way, so I'm just going to give you more money. No.
And nothing's going to change.
Absolutely. They're going to nickel and dime somebody. That's how the business works. Anyway, smash that like button, guys. If we're helping you, we just want to make sure that we're providing you the right and correct information as needed. Once again, if you happen to be new, consider subscribing to this channel. We just love providing you information and helping you as much as we can. From the family standpoint of view, sometimes you get, caring, griping about stuff here and there.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing.
What were you gonna say?
Anyways, I'm trying to find what John Murdy said. I cannot find it. But let me see if I could read really quick. If you have any question, make sure you drop it on the comment while I look for this. So John Murdy is the creator of Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood, and he's very active, man. Like he so like, for example, he is on top of it with the fans. He tells you. So this one thing that he said, people have been asking when our presentation at Midsummer Scream will be. Is July 30th at 4:30, closing out the show. Definitely going to announce a house live. Definitely going to show some behind the scenes stuff no one has seen yet. Definitely won't leak anything yet. So once again, if John Murdy is telling you he's going to just do one house, I don't know.
It's got to be Monsters.
He's going to say Universal is going to announce Monster before John Murdy. Or unless Universal announces Monster, and then John Murdy announces something exclusive for Universal Hollywood, like I think they're expecting Holiday in Hell or From Hells or something like that. And maybe he would do that. But I think Universal had just hit the jackpot already, announcing the big things.
Yeah, everything else now is just like, I think what people are gonna probably be waiting for is the icon, to see who the icon is gonna be. But then all the other houses are like frosting. You know, like they're just the extras that's only gonna make it better. But they already announced the big ones.
Right. And this is one of the cool things I like about John Murray because he's like constantly posting and he talks to people. He answers to his followers, which is kind of cool, you know. So I'm dying to see. And then the other day he posted something interesting. I think the other day he posted, look, I was in a meeting until after midnight last night and solo parenting, so I told my daughter to put themselves to bed. They actually did. I was really impressed. I suggest to do the same. Don't worry, I'll wake up if anything happens because people were waiting on the announcement, you know. But one thing that he said,
He said,
no, he did something. Look, the we are doing a marathon shoot in LA today for all HHN in-house video content from 8 in the morning to 4 a.m. That's how
"Ooh,
long they work on those studios, right? I'm following the action from here. So cool to finally see characters in full costume, makeup, etc. I'll share some details. Sorry. I'll share some of these at our HHN presentation and Midsummer Screen on July 30th. So he goes to the point of sharing these cool details.
so they're shooting everything else that they need, all the prop that they're gonna need for the rest."
And then he plays around like somebody said, I'm assuming that they know each other. Hit me if you guys need any post audio or sound design. And he said, like literally hit you. And then said, would this be all the house announcement in one? And he said, no, they'll be rolling out in the days ahead. So he's basically hinting.
That something's coming.
Yeah. So it's always good to follow what John says. And he answers to people, which that's the kind of cool thing that I like about him. And I learned about John Murray, I think it was like last year, because they mentioned him over here when we went to
Comic Con,
no
Spooky Con.
Spooky Empire.
There we go.
Spooky Empire mentioned John Murray, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then I'm following him on Twitter. I always had Twitter, I just never was as active as lately.
Until now.
Until now. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on in the Universal world. Also, I'm assuming they're going to bring the dining aspect eventually. You know, and this is when it gets messy if you do this. Um, what else I was going to tell you about this? There's rumors, basically, the uh, the food and beverage is starting to work with each of the houses,
I'm sure, yeah.
which I already told you the menu was in development. I already told you that they were waiting for approval in some of the menu items. That's how I found out about Stranger Things. That's crazy,
Yeah.
right? How do you hear about Stranger Things, Carl?
Well, they were talking about the food.
Because of the menu. Somebody told me about the menu. So have you guys ever done RIP? No, we haven't, but we know people that've done it. People like it. People enjoy RIP.
It's on the expensive side, right?
Yeah. Let me see if I find it out here.
Oh, I did.
Navigating on this thing. That
Oh, yeah.
Universal continues to like change everything. RIP tours, where are you?
They went away. They're hiding.
But anyways, yeah, Cecilia, I heard some
We
people,
haven't.
some
Some
people
people-
like it. So the RIP, what they'll do is that includes like, so you have to select the time that you're going, and It's 5, 6, 7, 8, or something like that. And you meet up, I think, in what it is, the Cafe La Bamba now, or no, on the second floor of the main building, and they greet you with some food and all that, and then they collect your group, and then they start taking you to the different houses. The good thing about it is that you don't make the line at all. They basically
Right, you go
bring you
straight into it.
that you have your own entrance. Like legit, you don't even use the main entrance. They the each house have like a side entrance to the main entrance per
Right.
se. Hope I'm making sense. So this is the main entrance. So
There's a
that
side
side,
entrance.
and then you're in. So you don't even have to wait in line. Now, once they bring you into the house, you're still gonna be in that conga line.
Right.
But you basically don't have to make any line. And it's the downside is yeah, it could be in the expensive side.
I think that's why we haven't done it.
I can't I can't
And then
afford.
now with the four of us, if we didn't do it while we were single, we're not gonna do it until the kids are out of the house.
Yeah, I cannot afford it. I mean, if you can go
I mean,
for
if
it,
you're gonna do it one time, like obviously, if you're just
yeah,
gonna come for one time and you can afford that, then that probably might be the better choice. Just look at the pricing, I think. But for us that we go multiple nights, and it's the four of us,
there it is.
then
So Halloween Horror Night RIP tour,
starts at $299.
$2.99. Or you could do a Halloween Horror Nights private RIP tour, but you have to have a minimum of whatever amount of people. And sometimes they may work better. But anyway,
Yeah.
this is from $230, obviously per person. Now it's telling me starting at 319 per person. So a family of four, like us, Cecilia, you're looking at 1,279 just for that, because that doesn't include the tickets.
You gotta buy the ticket and then that.
I think so.
Oh, holy moly! Really?
Yeah, and it's already sold out for the first day. Plus the first day for media anyway.
It might not be sold out. They might just leave it for the media.
Yeah. It may be. I don't know. So you see, you go into the selected time, but it's not giving me any time in here.
Maybe it's not open yet, technically.
Celia says when she hits the Powerball. If you hit the Powerball, please take us. Just for me to say I did it, you know? Let me view details, okay? It's a separate ticket event, channel. So you get a priority VIP entry to the haunted houses.
The side door.
Once per house based on itinerary while on tour with a RIP guide tour. Inclusions are subject to itinerary, houses, tour, blah, blah, blah. You get a complimentary RIP tour credential. So they give you a lanyard. They give you, this is why you get to pay valet parking. I mean, not pay, you get valet parking.
Cafe La Bamba.
You get a pre-tour reception in Cafe La Bamba. Access to exclusive cash bar location.
You gotta pay for the bar.
They give you Universal Express Unlimited ride access. So adult participating rides and interaction for the day of the tour. Reserve seating at event shows. So let's say you're gonna see Nightmare Fuel, you get your own area. Event admission is not included. These answer my question.
Yeah.
In the listed price, separate Halloween Horror Night event admission is
That's
required.
insane.
So, like for us to do it, then we will have to pay the
79. No, the 79.
No, 319. So
that's a 79 for the one day ticket, no?
I mean, remember let's say we got these.
Oh, if we're doing it there.
You know what I mean? We get these passes already. We could go on Sunday. So we were to go on that Sunday, then you're looking at adding $1,200 more. to this.
You would think
So-
that with that price, the ticket to get into Halloween Horror Night will be already
I
included.
know it's
Like you're really literally just paying for for your own express pass tour guide
right.
and some snacky foods here and there. You know what I mean? Like, because you still have to pay for the bar and your lanyard. You're gonna get a lanyard. Like, that's insane.
Some people do it. Some people like it. I mean, so let's say
Well, I think if it's a single person or a couple, like, hey, why don't we do it? That might be the way to go.
'cause
But to pay $319 and on top of that you gotta pay the $80 just to get into the park. Come on now, like that should be included in that price.
let's say I decide to do it. Just one night, I'm gonna go by myself because you guys
We're
are
tired.
gonna go on that Friday. Let's
We're
say you're gonna go on Friday the 15th with me, but I want to do this by myself. There you go. Then I get to go at 7 o'clock. Then this is my price.
Plus.
Well, I already will have my
Oh
ticket.
yeah, yes.
I already will have my ticket. So if I want to experience this, then I will go. But again, Universal Studios Orlando, they don't let you record inside
Right.
the houses. So for me to do it, it's another express ticket. You follow me? At that point, it's only another express. So why would I pay for it?
A little bit. It would be a
Sorry.
little bit better than Express at that point because you literally go in straight into the ride. Where Express, you still have to make some sort of line.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. But at the same time,
And you get a little guy or girl with a little.
I
wand.
do not find this valuable for me.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that I spend extra or we spend extra, it has to be valuable for you, the viewers,
Right.
not for my own comfort. I hope I'm making any sense. I cannot justify $370 if I'm not going to show it to you. Now, if I'm going to go to Hollywood, maybe that's a given because then I'm allowed to record inside and you know I get to hang out, you know, so
lines will go quicker. Yeah,
now,
you'll get through the whole thing a lot quicker and be able to record.
HHN in Hollywood is a hell of a lot cheaper
and a lot better.
No, not a lot better. Don't be insulting.
I like the one over there better.
Last year it was better. So Universal Hollywood so far they're getting the same thing. Last of Us and Stranger Things as an IP. Now what changes is some of their original. So if we were to buy tickets to go over there,
it's less houses.
Yes, it's less. It's 8 houses and 3 scare zones.
So they have less.
So keep that in mind. So if I was to buy a general admission over there, then I'm looking at $74, so $5 cheaper. Then my Universal Express. This is what it makes the difference. So pay attention. This is what I was telling you. You see where it says over here, Universal Express. So enjoy one Universal Express admission to Halloween Horror Nights and 1 time per day express access to each participant haunted house ride and attraction. So basically, this one includes
the ticket
and the express. So for Karen and I last year, that was confusing. I was like, bro, are we understanding this correctly?
Well, I kept asking where was the ticket because we had gone here, we opened here, and then when we went there, I was like, we need a ticket for Express. And they're like, no, you have it in your hand. I was like, no, this is the ticket to get in. And they kind of kept looking at me like, you have it in your hands.
Right. And this is just for the Express. Now, they also have unlimited Express. We don't have the unlimited Express here because our houses get so slammed.
They can't. They couldn't.
They cannot keep up with
it. Because then the guests that do not pay for that would never be able to see the house.
Now, if you want to laugh even more, the frequent fear pass is from $299, and the ultimate fear pass is $329.
How much is ours?
Let's compare passes.
Compare passes.
So with theirs, you gotta go based on the date. So I know for a fact this is opening weekend. This is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes,
I thought it was the 4th.
no, that's the 5th is Oogie
Oh,
Boogie.
Oogie
The
Boogie.
7th
Yeah, I'm
is
so
a
sorry.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
I'm thinking hours too.
and then it covers you on the following weekend as well, and the following weekend. So it's basically weekends at that point, pretty much. And then October, what's October 1st? So October
Sunday.
1st is a Sunday, and then Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So yeah, it's like having a frequent fear pass.
You don't have Saturdays.
You don't have Saturday.
Yeah.
Which is cool to me. So now what we're paying, which is $270, theirs costs $209.
But again, less houses, it's less. But it's still
I mean, I could record inside.
Right.
Blah 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 blah. All right. So the RIP tour, okay, $379.
So include the ticket.
I don't know if it includes the ticket. We gotta
learn more.
Like we gotta learn more.
Let's learn more.
Seems like it.
Tour admission. Ticket valid for one RP tour admission to Halloween Horror Nights. Ticket includes a guided walk tour of the event, one-time RP entry to each haunted house, as well as a. Yep.
It includes the ticket.
It includes the ticket.
And the guided tour.
That's the house, right? Express access is separate from shoulder and wait time. Daytime admission is not included. Access to Super Nintendo World during Halloween Horror Night. It's not included. It doesn't include the early event.
But it includes a gourmet dinner in a private VIP dining room, not alcoholic beverage, and then see theirs is a lot better.
Theirs include. That's why I don't understand why can't ours include the tickets. Not that we're gonna do it, but why wouldn't you're already paying max price for it? Why would you not include the ticket for it? Like that is just, to me that is the dumbest thing ever. You're gonna pay $370 plus the $80. Aren't you paying to get in already? So you're literally just paying for the tour guide.
For them, it's sold out. It will be for opening night $379. Even their website, you guys see, so please select a time. The heck is the time?
You gotta go back to number 2, I guess.
It is so.
Tour.
No times are available. Please select another date. Which it doesn't make sense because
sold out.
Well, Saturday sold out.
But that one sold out as well. So that means the 7 sold out, and they just have enough like.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
Click on it. Click on the select tour time. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Then okay.
And select, yeah.
We're gonna go at 7:40. We're just
playing around with it. Yeah, we're playing around with it.
You guys may be helping us out.
Yeah, I know, right? Carlos' brain is starting to like.
We're gonna add it to cart. Yeah, I gotta put. All right, so for this whole thing, it's gonna be $1,500. So we're gonna be paying more money
if we do it that way.
If we do it this way,
than if we do the ticket and the express like together.
Right. Now, this is where my mind goes, and this is when I start making decision if I can afford it. Not that I'm gonna do it, but if we can afford it, then we're gonna be like, okay, is this valuable content for the channel? This is how I could justify the other $300 something, $400 something more, because the way that we had it costed out in hours, we're buying other stuff too. So it's less. Yeah, we have to. It's less money. So for us, I think it comes to $900 something.
I think so.
So we're talking about $600 more. So if I was to make a decision, I was like, okay, is this valuable for the content? are the viewers will benefit from this information. The only difference will be, Universal Hollywood versus Universal Orlando. Now that we're gonna do it because obviously we have every single dollar budget out for our trip in California, so I cannot keep adding more and more and more and more. However, this goes to show you the big differences between Hollywood and Orlando, which is, you know,
How much is it here?
300, 300 something too, but it doesn't include the ticket,
Yeah.
whatever it
Yeah.
was.
It was $369 plus
Yeah,
the $80.
because it doesn't include the ticket, so or else I would have done it. You know what I mean?
Right. It's $320.
So it would be like 400 something versus this one that it includes the.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you guys understand where I'm going with this. So now
Well, that's something that we might want to think for
maybe
another year.
Another year.
Right.
Going on a year.
Maybe we do.
I cannot budget $1,500.
Well, but if we ever want to do the RIP tour, we might want to do it in California versus doing it here because it is going to be a lot less expensive.
And the other thing about California, at least in opening night, express passes in California are not like in here. Express in here, I still had to wait in a line. Express in California, it felt like an RIP tour. It's a walk on. I mean, legit a walk on.
Yeah.
The only reason why we waited is because we made the mistake. Not that it was a mistake. We were attempting to say, okay, the first house is at 10 minutes, which was the La Llorona. I remember. Why are we gonna waste the express
on 10 minutes?
On 10 minutes. Now it ended up being like 30.
Yeah.
So our train of thought was like, don't waste it.
And we'll
Let's say if we like it a lot and we're not tired, because remember, just to recap, that was the time that I didn't sleep because the car left us stranded. We flew without sleeping.
Straight
to California, landed there. Kids had homework, work on homework with them the whole entire afternoon so they could do homework for the week. And then we went to dinner and went straight over there. So here we are. I was almost over 24 hours with no sleeping. So I was like hyper at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I watched the video the other day and you can tell I was still active. And there's a time on the night that you could slightly see us energy going down. And I got to the point I'm like, screw the express. I think we ended up with 2 extra express that we could have repeat houses. I'm like, no, we're too tired. We gotta go to sleep. And I look like a zombie. I was like, I have to sleep. Well, I had to edit. I still remember I had still to edit. And even watching the Hollywood video the other day, I found 4 horrible mistakes that I did in editing. Because obviously I might have fallen asleep.
Probably.
And I was like criticizing myself and telling Kala, did you see that? What a stupid dummy. I didn't even really delete that. I was beating myself because I was so tired. So but Express over there, it's a walk on. Like I legit can say, here's Express. We scan our ID and they stop the line. And you keep going inside the house, and you don't even have the conga line either.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even over there, you don't see the conga line as much. Like they leave gaps between groups. No.
So I did enjoy. I think Express in Hollywood, 100%, 300% worth it. Over here, 100%, but over there, 300% worth it. So I couldn't even imagine the RIP tour.
Yeah. You're sitting there talking to the
actors. With a scare actor. Until somebody walks by, I can only imagine because it's like right on top, So it's very different. So people like us who are gonna do both have to pay attention to all these details because it's easily.
I have to keep an eye on it for next year or the year after.
Can easily make a mistake. So, anywho, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Horror Nights? Are you excited?
Who's coming?
We know Cecilia's coming. We know Mary's coming. We know Danielle's coming. Who else is coming? Let us know in the comment. Are you planning to come? Is this exciting? Are you expecting I mean, is Stranger Things the announcement that you wanted to hear to say, yes, I'm definitely going, I don't need anything else? Or are you looking for something else?
I just
Uh,
really hope it doesn't rain. We have the amazing luck of getting rained out on openings.
dude, it even started drizzling in
And
California.
yeah, we're like, are you serious?
They
Not
said
even in California.
they said they barely rains in California,
That day,
and that night started like drizzling. And we're like, are you effing kidding me?
yeah.
Excusing my language. I'm like, this is just nuts. Um, Mary said The Last of Us is what I'm excited about, but can't wait to see Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see both. See, and for The Last of Us, I may have to ask Kaleo to play the video game in front of Karen and Kyla so they understand what the hell is happening.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna understand, and that's something.
Or maybe we won't, and then we can give the two perspective of somebody that has seen the show and someone that hasn't or hasn't
Maybe.
played the game.
At least if it rains, you can blame me this time, Mary.
I just don't bring the rain. You come, but don't bring the rain.
Just bring the cold weather, would you?
Yes. That'd be
Okay,
great.
Mary texting me today,
I know she sent it to me
eating or whatever with a hoodie.
with a hoodie.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I don't blame her though, because when I go to the restaurants, I take it.
She's
I
like,
take a sweater.
I'm inside a rest. I don't care you're inside a rest. I'm inside. I'm inside the house. I don't feel my damn AC.
I take a sweater, so when we go to restaurants, 99% of the time.
Hoodies at this point or any jackets at this point should be against the law.
No.
Under this weather and condition,
No.
it is insanely hot. I think today we almost made it to the triple digits.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Did we? Oh,
it was hot, I say. So anyway, I
believe it. She said, "Don't judge me." It was cold in there.
No, I'm judging you.
Don't judge her. I don't judge her. I don't judge her.
That's crazy. The next live stream is probably gonna happen on Wednesday. Tuesday, Kaleo has his last game. Monday, we have a meeting with Kyla.
Parents meeting.
We have a parents meeting. So it's probably gonna be on Wednesday. So there's gonna be
something else on
Wednesday. Gonna be a few more news. No,
I don't know.
So we'll have it on Wednesday. Because as usual, the kids screw up our
Kyla
schedule.
Kyla's mostly. It's mostly Kyla.
It's all Kyla.
It's all Kyla's fault.
Blame it on Kyla. Cecilia said, "Woohoo! I'm off on Wednesday."
Woo!
Yeah, we'll do it on Wednesday. I do have a video for Universal Studios of the next, basically speculation or things to come, and construction update. And by tomorrow, it's probably going to be already late. But I'm going to release that either tomorrow or Monday. So you get that Universal video. If we have the time, sometime tomorrow, then we will go ahead and do the Minion ride. But it's just going to be us explaining it to you because we cannot film.
No.
You know?
And we won't.
No, I'm not going to film.
But sometimes it's good that we're not allowed to film because then we can actually enjoy the experience, you know, like so we can actually see it and tell you for like what our true experiences.
I'm just scratching my head.
Universal doesn't usually let you record their stuff. Like they're not like Disney. Disney lets you record most of the things.
Yeah. Now, one thing that they were saying in Universal, they have signs all over. It says you cannot record or take pictures. And
right.
I was told by a lot of my friends that went to that there are also content creators that
a lot of people are
because
there,
they saw you with the camera. They were already saying, "Hey, there's no filming," you know, kind of reminding you the do's and don'ts. So they're telling you. So if they're telling you, then they don't want you doing it, which that's typical Universal. You know.
But I think with them too, I don't think they don't want people ruining the experience for everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm assuming.
And I think a lot of the times we want to record in places to really show like the seating or you know something like. But in something like this where everybody knows we're gonna be standing, I mean you're standing.
Yep.
I'm excited to do it. I think it'll be something cute. and fun.
But anyway, in Halloween Horror Nights, you're not able to record either. The house, the excursions you are,
Yes.
but not that houses. This year should be fun because Karen is planning to do some live streams
Yes.
from Halloween Horror Nights. We may not do it on Friday or Saturday. We'll probably do it on Sunday.
We definitely won't do it on Friday.
So we'll see.
Friday's kind of off limits because again, we're probably gonna have to rush through everything to get back to the hotel and go to sleep. So Kyla can rest because I'm 99% sure she's gonna have a meet.
Yep, I'm sure they will.
Anyway. And literally, they're gonna be going to school all day. We're gonna go to that, and then she's got the meet the next day. So she's gonna be tired.
She's gonna be tired.
That girl's gonna need pasta on that day.
Mary said, "Looking forward to doing that ride."
Yeah.
People say it's cute. People are enjoying it a lot. The majority of the things that I read online. At one point, I just got off because I was like, I don't need more spoilers. And then I saw that it came out. I said, nah, maybe people are exaggerating.
Nobody does.
And I just fast forward. I didn't watch that. I'm just fast forward. I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, oh, there you go. But I cannot wait to experience it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we gotta get going to see. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully, we were able to help you. We were able to clarify some things to you. And if this you find this helpful, we can continue to have separate Halloween Horror Night conversations. So that way we everybody can benefit from this. And then we will have again our normal Real Talk Theme Parks conversation on Wednesday. So until then, guys. We catch you next time. Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you.
We love you guys.
Bye.